Hey people, Anthony, 4x4 Adventures. What do you do when you're not on an adventure on the weekend? You check out your vehicles and see if they're ready for an adventure. So in there, I couldn't see into these. We've got two 20-litre jerry cans, one there and one up this side of the storage system. I can't really see into them at the moment, but I believe they're pretty clean. But what I could see was quite a bit of, at this bend here where I put this in the vehicle, see that yellowy sort of colour? There's a bit of a yellowy. It's where, I don't know if it's a, I don't know why, right on the bend where there's less water, I don't know, but it seems to be where some mould or something undesirable starts to grow in there, and it sort of goes a bit brown and whatever. And, you know, I drained them out and I refilled them with, you know, Melbourne water. It's got chlorine and whatever in it that you think would help prevent. Anyway, this whole hose went mouldy, black mould. I'm here to tell you how I got it out. Quite simple. It's not going to take long. All right. Now, I didn't go get a rod and stick it in there. That's what I thought of doing. And I thought, well, if it's in there, it could be in the water, and I don't really want to be taking, it's not that hard to get these in and out, but look, they're a sealed container other than the lid, so they can be hard to clean anyway. So what you really want is some product to clean it. So the first thing I thought of was pool chlorine. So what I did was, went and got a little syringe, because I've got some pool chlorine, swimming pool liquid chlorine. Dangerous stuff, of course, especially if you're putting it into a syringe, but I carefully put 10 mil into a syringe, and I put 10 mil in the top up here of each container, and it's been in there for about a week actually. So inside the container, from a bit of driving around, that'll sort of swishes around. That'll obviously clean out and sanitize in the container. And what I noticed was just at the start here, came clean, but it was still mouldy down here. So what I did, I opened the tap and ran it into the bucket a little bit, all right? And slowly that mould, we got rid of it, slowly worked way through its hose to being pretty much like new again. There was a little bit of some, see that yellowy colour there, a bit like what's on the bend there? Not too worried about it, but that is something on the inside of the hose. It's probably happened because, you know, we've refilled it in some remote dodgy place with some dodgy water that they told us was perfectly good drinking water. But anyway, that's what happens. So you do need to give it a good clean out every now and then. I suppose the point I'm making is 10 ml of liquid chlorine. I'm not going to drink it. I don't think it'd kill you, but I'm not going to drink it before I drain it. If I drain it and refill it, it's going to get at least 95% out, but probably 2 or 3 flushes out would be a good idea. And then, of course, rather than use our tank water or our filtered water that might take out or not have chlorine and any sort of treatment in it, might be okay in a water tank, our rainwater in our rainwater tank. But once you put it in here, a little bit of light can get to it from the window there, and possibly also this hose here, it sits up, folds up, and it sits up top of the bottle. And then, like I said, it's folded there and it sort of grows. So I don't know if you found this problem, but if you have, hopefully this helps. Just let you know what I did. This one had a little bit as well. Okay, so now we know we've got a clean container, a clean hose. We just let a little bit run out here and there just to push through the hose. But as you can see, it's come pretty clean. I think we're going to do a final drive and then drain it and refill it soon. And I'm going to take note of if it comes back and how long it takes, and we might even let you know about that. And there's probably some other ways to avoid getting mold or undesirables in your water supply. People talk about cordial, different cordials they put in there for storage or to clean it out. So if you know about that and it's a fact, please let us know in the comments what you do, what your fix has been. Just sharing what mine was. Mine's not a necessarily drinkable one, but like I said, 10 mil and 20 litres, it's a lot of chlorine. I wouldn't be drinking it. It wants to be dropped and refilled at least once, but I'll give it 2 or 3 to make sure it's nice and clear. And if there's that last little bit left, it'll just help protect the system anyway, hopefully. Bada bing, thanks for watching. What are you doing on your weekend? Is it an adventure, or is it maintenance or setting up for an adventure?